Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 16th to the 31st, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, just a warning not to be scammed by anyone pretending to be me, contacting you, asking you for money, asking you if you want a reading, asking you for money in any way, shape, or form. Okay, that is not me. Do not be scammed. They're very tricky. All right, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, excuse me, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, right here. Okay, also this one. All right, interesting. No, it's not 3. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles. There's some sort of vampiric energy that's coming in, and it's very interesting because you have a lot of voices coming at you during this time, Pisces. And there's a sense of one of them kind of following the same words that somebody who used to be very abusive to you in the past used to say, used to do. And you're going to find yourself having a hard time defending yourself against this person's countenance, their way of being, the words that they choose, the way that they choose to say things. You're going to find it to be rather triggering. It's going to be triggering, or it's going to be upsetting or overwhelming. So just be very aware of that. They're coming from an energy that's very similar to an energy that hurt you in the past. So just be aware of this. We need to break those chains, most definitely. But because they're being made aware to us, it becomes a little bit easier. So it's actually a little bit of a good thing. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the sacral chakra, flexibility. You know, it's so funny because this is the body moving, but I just saw the hands of a clock coming in. This is being more flexible with our time. This is being more flexible with our creativity, what we need to get done, how we need to get it done, how we need to move forward. The sacral chakra is our creativity. It's also our, our central energy, the expression of us, the kind of essence of us coming forward. So there's just this creative, new spin on things. And there's also a sense of being flexible with your time, not being so rigid or not thinking, oh, it has to all be like this or all be like that. Just having a bit of movement with it is going to be very good. Now let's see our tarot energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. Okay. What's very interesting here is that there's an awakening of kind of your sixth sense, very much your sixth sense, which has to do, and there's a sense of this really correlating with your passion, what you desire, what you're looking at. For somebody, there's Okay, this is just weird. It's something about mixing paints coming in, and like you have a deeper insight into the colors or the way the colors go together or how the colors move forward. So just know that if you're in the arts, this is a time where you're going to be highly creative and really use that energy. There's a sense of you planting something, you know, discovering something, looking at something, and it's going to have much it's going to last much longer than you think it is. It's going to open up doors that you hadn't imagined could be opened up. And there's a sense of you celebrating, but there's also a sense of you slowly and steadily and methodically laying down a path that you want or a way that you want to move forward that you hadn't seen before. There's something that you need to put into balance because it's been completely out of balance for quite some time. You're coming to the end of a cycle, but there's also a new season coming forward. There's a new way of looking at things. There's new insights. The repeat of the number 2 very much shows that there's a creative endeavor coming, but there's also a sense of building off of ideas. You need to work with people during this time. You can't be isolated. You can't be alone. So let's look at this because you do have a lot of gifts coming forward that are going to be very useful, very kind of industrious, very much putting you in the center of where you want to be. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, a sense of I'm building the root work, and the root work is going to be really important here because it's kind of like I'm looking at the foundation of what I need, of what I want to build forward, of how I need to look at things, how I'm looking at myself. There's also something here where Spirit is saying the seeds have been planted. You know, this has happened before. The seeds have been planted. Something is coming forward that you thought like, oh, well, this is already done with, or oh, this isn't going to be looked at the same way. And you're actually going to see that something is coming to life out of the seeds that you had planted. It almost feels like once upon a time because it feels like it has been so long ago. Your third eye is opening. You're looking at things much more openly, much more honestly, much more kind of forthrightly than you have before. There's also a sense of something that was riddled, that was muddied, that didn't really make itself clear, but the energy was around you. It was kind of like, oh, I should be doing this or I should be doing that, but you kind of got pulled back into old habits or old way of doing things. The High Priestess is showing that you're seeing things so much more clearly. You're seeing yourself so much more clearly. You're seeing where you need to go, what you're headed for, what you want, what you kind of desire from the bigger picture. And there is a sense of a lot of messages, a lot of insights coming to you through your dreams or through a meditative state. So if you could meditate, if you can kind of get into that theta, is it theta? Yeah, I think it's theta state of being. There is like some sort of Okay, so what Spirit is showing me, sorry, sometimes it gets a little bit hard because Spirit is talking and I'm talking, and it's just, it can get a little bit confusing. So here, what Spirit is saying is that you can also do meditations, and they're on YouTube. They're theta meditations, or you can buy a theta meditation if you feel more comfortable with that, with this sense of connecting with that energy and listening to that while you sleep, because it's going to make a lot more of the knowledge, the insight, the understanding that you're getting clear. And especially for those of you who are, kind of creatively inclined, it would be great to have this music on while you're working, but also while you're just thinking about what you want, and just putting that meditation on is going to help you go deeper into yourself. Even if you don't consider yourself artistic in any way, shape, or form, this meditation will help you go deeper into the avenue of yourself that you want to pull out more from, or that you want to have greater insight with. The Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Slowly, steadily, and methodically, building what needs to be built to be able to get to where we want to go. We're setting the foundation for what we want. We're looking at things with openness, with honesty, and with determination. There is a sense that it has been taking a while, and there's something here where it can even be with our money, with our finances, with the way things are moving forward. We're a little bit frustrated that it's not moving as quickly as we would like it to move. But what we're going to see is that the foundation that we're laying is so much more sturdy, it's so much more substantial than if we had just gone willy-nilly forward, if we just had kind of charged forward without thinking. So even though it feels frustrating, it's actually going to be a really good thing. The wheel is this real sense, the Wheel of Fortune here, right? The wheel in this deck is a real sense of change. Things are taking on a new outlook. There's a sense of a new season coming in. We're looking at things very differently. Things have been made a lot more real with what we've been trying to balance. Something has broken. Something has come undone that used to keep everything running really smoothly, or at least keeping the chaos in order. And what we're going to see here is we're entering into a new season that is quite different than how we had felt about things before, or how we had seen things before, the way that we had looked at things as we were moving forward. And what's happening is that divinity is telling us, you tend to look at things in the same way. It's kind of like the same narrative coming forward, the fight or flight coming forward. And we're so used to the anxiety, the stress, the doubt, the fear, the chaos, the caring about what other people think, that we fall into the same narrative because it wounded us. As a Pisces, we're very sensitive. Well, I wanted to say delicate, but I know that could be sensitive, or delicate could be kind of upsetting words to hear, because you probably heard that a lot. And that's what Spirit is showing here. But the repeat of the number 2 is the 2 fish coming forward. The repeat of the number 1 is the real sense of self-identity coming forward in the public arena, and it's through a gift of divinity. You're being handed a gift by God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, that just kind of stops you in your track. It's like, oh, well, no, I didn't see it like that before. Or no, it wasn't like that before. Now it is. Like, now this needs to come forward, and this needs to come center stage. We're going to be fighting the way that we really want to see it, or the way that we really want to embrace this energy, this passion, this desire. Because again, we're so used to seeing it in a much more conventional way. This makes the colors richer. This makes things more intense, more vibrant, more passionate, more. And so here, there's going to be a sense of something that's stopping you, something that's taking you out of the rut that was existence. You know, the way that we tend to do things, we tend to fall into the rut. And here, it's going to touch your heart. It's going to bring forward the colors. And I don't know why that's so important. That's why I keep on saying, like, Spirit keeps on showing just the mixing of colors, the mixing of colors. So I would take it as something to do with the arts, but it might not be. It just might be the vibrancy of energy vibration, or however you want to see it. Or however it resonates with you. With the Ace of Wands, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of passion. There's something here very much correlating with the third eye opening, with us seeing things differently, seeing things more openly, more honestly than we have before. There's also a sense of, what am I passionate about? What do I want to bring forward? What do I need to, and how do I need to kind of mix things up in this world for myself? I see a greater connection with trees for some reason. I don't know if there's conversation about trees going on, or if it can be like you're looking at a paintbrush and you kind of think that it looks like a tree or a forest. You know, you could be even talking about books, you know, a dead forest, a whole bunch of books, that type of thing. But there is really a sense here of a passion and insight and highlighting things in a different way, putting the emphasis on different things. Like, if you put the emphasis on different words, like in different syllables in words, it would sound funny. Here, it's putting the emphasis on different things in our life, and it might make our world sound funny for a moment, but it also is going to bring out the vibrancy, move us forward in a way that it didn't seem like it was possible before. With the 9 of Cups, a small wish is being granted. Something that you really want, something that is very dear to you, is coming forward. And why I mean it's a small wish, it's because it just is. I mean, I wanted to say exactly how it was a small wish, but it's kind of like something you whisper under your breath, like, I wish this, like, I hope this, I want this. It could be very dear to you. It could be a very big wish in the realm of things, but it's something that's said very quietly. It's said in a small voice. It's almost like, you know, this is what I wish for, this is what I want. It's not your deep down soul passion, life purpose, desire. This is a small wish that, you know, weaves itself into the importance of your day-to-day life, weaves yourself forward. So just be very aware of this. This can be astoundingly meaningful. This could be huge in your own personal life. But Spirit is seeing this as a small wish, a small thing that brings you forward, a small thing that lets you know that you are deeply connected. And with the 2 of Pentacles, there is a sense here of things coming into balance. There is also a sense of, we have been trying to balance everything else, but forgetting ourselves, or even forgetting that we matter. So what's coming forward here is that maybe you can't balance things the way that you thought you could. You can't be juggling things at multiple times. You do one thing at one time, one thing at the other, one thing at the other. And you know that you have to step firmly and carefully forward. Things are changing. What you thought you needed to balance, what you thought was important, isn't going to have the same relevance as it once did. Now, let's see the subconscious energy that we have to be mindful of. This is the 5 of Cups. Change your mind and change your life. You are going to be changing the way that you are looking at things, what you thought was important, and you're going to be turning around and seeing healing, beautiful love. But again, this isn't as loud. This isn't as demanding your attention as the 3 cups that have fallen, just like as the 3 cups that are more familiar to us are demanding our attention here. So just be very mindful of this. Subconsciously, we're going to have a tendency to fall towards chaos. We just are. It's not going to be something that we want. It's just astoundingly human, that sense of the fight or flight, chaos mentality coming forward. Then we have the subconscious chakra message, which is meditation. This is the crown chakra. We need to slow down. Pisces, we're all about meditating. We're all about connecting with our beauty and our insight, having the heart and the head, have an open conversation with each other, and being able to find balance. That's kind of also that essence of the fish swimming. So just be very aware of this. It moves us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is you need to slow down and rest. Subconsciously, even if you're sleeping, and you could be sleeping a lot, okay? Just take note of this, that it's either going to be feast or famine. You could be staying up all night, getting everything done, doing everything, and then just crash and just need to sleep all the time. But what you need to do is you need to connect with your heart, and you need to see what emotionally makes you feel really good. So Spirit is saying here, highly suggesting taking time to evaluate yourself, connect with yourself, make sure you get checked up, make sure, everything is okay doctor-wise and holistically, like just really connecting with your body and letting you honor your story, letting you walk slowly forward in the essence that is you. There is a sense here, again, a feast or famine. It's like, it's either you're just going to burn the candle at both ends, or you're going to completely crash. And Spirit's saying you need to find a middle ground that's much better for your heart, right here, right? Much better for your heart health, and also for you individually. Okay. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. And may blessings always be with you.